Solitude. _23_. There is nothing in the world that hurts more than knowing that not only was your life unplanned for, but that even when you came into existence, your presence wasn't welcome. I feel there is a huge difference between people who were put up for adoption and didn't know a thing about their parents and those that were and still know who their parents are but are still unwanted. I parked just outside my mother's house. From the documents that Shailesh left, I was able to get an address and I know exactly where she lives. I watched from a distance as I waited to see people, and after what seemed like forever, she finally came out. Aside from being beautiful, she was also one of the most elegantly dressed women I had come across. Her house was in a wire fence, so it was easy to see the happenings from where I was. A man came out of the house, also elegantly dressed, and they looked like a perfect match, but there was something about him that spelled that I had met him before. I kept looking until it finally clicked. He was the man that had bullied me the first week of work, wanting to buy the company. I felt a rush of fear overtake me. Now I was wondering if my mother knew that her husband was trying to buy the company. Was she even in support of all this? This and many thoughts ran through me. I wanted to confront her and ask what exactly was happening, but I knew better. She didn't want me. After they had driven out, I called August. I needed information on this man and how badly he wanted the company. Nella. August, are you in the office? Yes, I am. Please, I need some information on someone. Give me the names. Albert Knockombe. There was silence. August. Mr. Knockombe is one of the most powerful men I know in the country. What exactly does he do? He buys companies. Balance me here. Mr. Knockombe is that kind of man who buys companies but never directly runs them. He allows you to make all the decisions and work as you have been, but it becomes under his group of companies. I keep quiet for a while. Nella. Yes, August. Whatever you do, don't allow him to buy the firm. I smile before cutting the car. I have to go back to the office now. If I am not mistaken, he is going there because he scheduled a meeting with the board. By the time I am getting to the office, I find the place busy. Most of our clients are flocking in and out, and I can't be happier knowing that we will still have enough funds to sustain the growth and development of the place. Ms. Chanda has been looking for you. My secretary says immediately. I settle into my desk. What about? She is chairing a meeting in her office and I think she needs you to sign some papers. The door opens and Chanda walks in. She is in a velvet army green dress and black peep-toe blocked heels. I need you to sign these papers, she says, throwing papers on my table. I look at her. Please leave us, I say to my secretary. I don't have time, just sign them. What are they? Nothing to worry your dumb head about. The sooner you get on with them, the better. I open the documents and my eyes almost pop out. You are joking, right? Do I look like I am joking? I sigh, go through the other pages, then throw them at her. Are you insane? I ask angrily. Are you insane? I ask again. Just sign the papers. Chanda, you must be out of your mind to think that I would just give my shares to you, so that you do what? Sell the firm to that man. You don't know the financial status of this firm, so I would suggest you just go with the flow. I am mad, so mad I swear I will beat the shit out of her if she doesn't stop. Tell me something. What do you see when you look at me? She looks taken back. No, this is an honest question. This is not the time, Nella. I have people waiting in my office. How about I go with you to your office and talk to your clients? So that you can embarrass me. Well, it's my signature you want. How about I see these your clients? I say, making inverted commas in the air. She hesitates a while before leading the way. We walk into her office and I see the Knockombes. Mr. Knockombe is standing against the glass window. He looks like an impatient man, whilst Mrs. Knockombe, my mother, looks comfortable in her sit. I see they compliment each other. Ms. Chanda, Mrs. Knockombe says, but stops to stare at me. I have a lot of emotions that strike me at once, but this is a woman who has never wanted me, and I have no business tearing up right now, at least not this moment when my professionalism is required. Ms. Hempanda here, being the CEO, asks that she sees the both of you before we proceed. Chanda begins, a hint of irritation in her voice. What does she know? Mr. Nakom responds, irritated. You need my signature if this deal has to go through, so I would suggest you respect me. Respect is earned, young lady. You haven't earned mine either, I say, looking him in the eye. Mr. Nakom, I am truly sorry for this misunderstanding, but trust me, it will be sorted out soon. Chanda says. There will be nothing to sort out. Just like I mentioned last time, I am not selling the firm. And if you wanted some sort of deal, you should have come through me because I own this place. I turn to look at Chanda. And if something like this ever happens, I won't hesitate to fire you, I say, and walk out, my head held high. I get to the office and bang the door behind me. Jesus Chilesh, I scream. I see you have some balls. I look at her, the woman who supposedly gave birth to me, standing in my office as if we are buddies. Do I know you? I hex. Excuse me. Do I know you, ma'am? Agatha. Nella, sorry. I think you are talking to the wrong person, ma'am, and as I told your husband, yes. Yes. I won't be selling the firm. So you will do yourself a huge favor if you can stop coming here. She turns on her heels to leave. Nella, my husband is a very powerful man. He will get whatever he wants at whatever cost. So to avoid war, just give him the firm. You won't even know that he owns it. Let him bring it on, because I am not giving it to him. She nods her head. Agatha, that was your birth name, she says, and walks out. God, I need strength, I say as the burning tears fall. Your friend and author, Winnie. Hibiscus.